Community Schools, Geoff Bontrager. Hi, Geoff.
Hi, Bart. How are you?
Well, we heard from Geoff already during the game promo, so you're excited.
Well, that game promo just got me all fired up. You know, we can't just get to Friday night soon enough. So
Friday nights are amazing at Northwest High School.
They are.
I couldn't believe I was there Friday night. Do you have any estimate of the number of people that were on the campus?
Well, somebody asked me that, and between the number of people come to the parade most day of the game, but then some that have little ones, go through our food truck village there. I'd have to say there's got to be 8,000 to 10,000 people.
I believe
don't
it. Yeah,
you think?
I do.
And somebody was like that have not attended it said, "Oh, there's no way." I said, "Well, if you come to it,
you'll know.
There's a mass of humanity." And what we find especially with homecoming, is that the vehicles are literally parked completely out to Rives Junction Road.
I had to park way down on Rives Road, Van Horn.
Over on the other side of the probably high school then.
Way on the other side, and in the weeds. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's it's a fairly large stadium for a high school facility, and it was packed. I mean, no one left. I mean, virtually.
It came down to the last play. It was
did.
Very close.
It did. Yes. But we appreciate the support we get. It's like I've said to folks, unless you experience homecoming at Northwest, you hear people talk about it, but it is very unique regarding the mass number of people that even come out for the parade. I mean, have you ever seen that many people?
No, I couldn't believe it. You had like 4 Blackman public safety cars, and it's the sheriff, and I mean there was a lot of people. It was safe and well run, and
well, thank you.
It was well done. What a great it's just Americana Friday night lights.
It really is. It kind of gives you that. I don't want to age us or date us, but it kind of gives you that. Warm feeling, throwback feeling that this could have been 30 years ago, as far as just enjoying the simple things, and we really appreciate it. But again, we appreciate people coming out and really supporting us and supporting our kids, and our band does a great job. Football team's really coming around, and lot of excitement. So yeah, good stuff.
Well, good luck Friday night against the Panthers live on JTV. So we've got a few things since you were last here. You were, I think, kicking off Mountie Mission Cancer Awareness Week.
Yes. We raised close to $1,000 for 804 for Henry Ford Oncology. It's near and dear to all of us. Bart, you and I have talked about this before. I mean, is there a person on earth that is not touched one way or another by a loved one or themselves that either have battled cancer or in the middle of it, or have their life forever changed by it? And so this is one example of. I'm very proud of our staff as far as we really work hard to help our own students understand that life is a lot bigger than themselves. There's so many opportunities out there, and there's so many people that are going through all their own personal struggles and heartbreak and challenges, and this is an opportunity to really give back to a great cause and celebrate those loved ones that, we have a volleyball game that they get to honor their loved ones that have actually, conquered cancer or remember some of the loved ones that weren't so fortunate, but want to make sure that they are honored in that special time frame. So.
Yeah, and you also raised money for Maverick and his family as he continues his fight.
It's I mean that really, if that doesn't bring you back down to earth of priorities and so on, that Maverick just is one of our little Mounties, some of the youngest of Mounties, and a great kid, and he and his family are just in the thick of it right now, and our hearts, thoughts and prayers go out to that family and so many others that are just nothing easy about it. So.
Right. Well, your community support continues with the Game Friday because it's also the Hunger Bowl.
It is.
And you compete against Western in raising food donations.
We have. That's the one thing that Western and Northwest, they have a friendly competition on raising finances as well as a food drive for the needy. And just when I think that both districts have outdone themselves, I feel like we come back the following year and raise more. So, and those are areas, local food banks, as you know all too well, Bart, are really struggling, and so it's a great way to have some friendly competition. But at the end of the day, it's giving to the needy and have an opportunity for people with that have food challenges, an opportunity to provide meals for them.
I drove by one of the food pantry distribution sites on Saturday, and the parking lot was completely packed. I'd never seen it like that before, so the need is really great. So if you can help support Northwest or Western, make donations at the school, and everyone's a winner.
Well, and we all know, I guess, been around for a while, it's not necessarily always the down and out folks that have been down and out for years. Sometimes life can flip on us in a heartbeat, and it's nice that again, another opportunity for our kids to see firsthand of giving back to our own local community, because it all stays right here. So, and we appreciate that. We have enough challenges right here in Jackson County. So it's kind of neat for the kids to be able to see everything they do, both from Northwest and Western, but it actually stays right here to our families that need it in our community.
And we have many in our community who are government employees, federal government employees, who are without a job and without a paycheck right now during the government shutdown.
Yeah.
And with so many people living paycheck to paycheck, suddenly it's a crisis for a lot of families.
It is, and it happens in a hurry. I mean, you bring up a great point, and especially when we really don't know where or if the light's at the end of the tunnel. We certainly hope something transpires soon.
Also, the government, the state government finally came up with the state budget a few days late, but it appears that school districts will be getting an increase of per pupil aid of about 4.5% and some additional funds for safety and technology.
Yeah, I mean, there are some, we're very thankful, first of all. But what is added to the challenge is, if you recall, we got a 0% increase last year. So, we were hopeful that was taken into consideration moving into this year. It doesn't look like it was, but we're very thankful for anything that we can get. I mean, it's still going to be very challenging. However, that's what's tough about K-12 public schools is from year to year, we are completely at the mercy of our state and federal government. We don't know what we're going to get per year. Bart, I'll give you a prime example. last year, the estimate that we were told to figure safely, because it wasn't approved yet, and that was taking the average of the Senate proposal at the time, the House proposal, and the governor's proposal. So it was safe to estimate it would be about a $350 per pupil increase. To give an example how challenging this is for local districts, it came back, they gave us 0. So you think about that, multiplied by the number of kids you have in a district. Ours is between 35 and 3,600, and you're thinking you're getting an additional $350 per student, and then you get 0, and you already have budgeted for the year.
Yeah, it's 15 teachers.
So I mean, that's the challenge of that, and that's what was tough about this year, is the fact that, again, we're very thankful that we're heading in the right direction. It's just hard to recover when you have contracts that people get pay increases and so on that are already set, and then you get the rug pulled out from underneath it. That's what's challenging about it. As far as categoricals, some of the at-risk funding and so on, there's more strings attached to it. But we're, again, very happy to have the opportunity to service all of our kids. So with that being said, we are thankful that this is in the rearview mirror. Keep in mind, folks, this is ideally something that we should have a good idea and approve in May, so that we can put together a budget for the end of June. And as you know, we're in mid-October.
Maybe next year.
Maybe next year.
All right. Have you picked out your Halloween costume for this year?
You know, I'm kind of going to wait till the last minute.
Okay.
Because I want to get some suggestions from you, Bart.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll think about it, and you're welcome to give
Maybe
me
a
some.
waiter.
A waiter?
What do you think?
You know, Geoff and I were waiters at a charity event a few years ago. We should do that again.
We should.
Yeah. Well, anyway,
it'd be my honor to
it would be fun.
Do you remember somebody fumbled in the spirit of fumbled some chicken strips?
Yes, that was you.
You know, I'm not sure what this says, but I've been a waiter one time, and it was with you for about 2 hours before they said, "Hey, how about you just maybe carry glasses of water out, like not on a tray, for the sake of safety and well-being of our customers."
Right, you dumped the chicken fingers on a customer.
Yeah. Right.
Yes.
Yes.
So we need hosts for the Northwest Trunk or Treat, which
we do. We really appreciate that.
25th is when it happens, and it's a busy month. You've got.
It's a fun event, and Bart, that's something else that just seems to grow and grow and grow and get larger and larger. So, if you are interested in that, please reach out to us. There's a Google form to be a host, as well as if you would just like to volunteer, feel free. So.
Awesome. All right, so we've got concerts. We've got fall choir concert next week. I was invited to the marching band festival at Mountie Stadium next week. Your marching band is.
Have you ever been to one?
No.
It is really it's phenomenal. I mean, you see a lot of great bands. We're like, if there's great, we're greatest. I mean, Brian just does a great job, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Very entertaining.
Last week you had was it last week? No, it's coming up. The Coffee with the Superintendent. It's tomorrow.
It is tomorrow.
And then you've got a bunch of them all year long.
Yeah, stop by if you have a minute. I'm sure you're up. So.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming in, and we'll see you Friday night at the football game.
That sounds great. It's going to be a big night. We're going into their house.
All right.
So we'll have to wait and see.
And you are?
Northwest Go Mounties.
Superintendent Geoff Bontrager.
I heard an echo in the back. I love it.